Welcome and welcome back, collective. How's everyone doing? I'm sending you all good vibes, and I really hope you're feeling great. So today, let's jump into this collective reading. We're actually going to be doing a one-card draw to see what the universe wants to share with us today. Now, keep in mind that this is a timeless general reading, so it's important to allow the message to resonate as it's meant to. All right, let's jump into this reading and see what the message is today. Universe, please share with me your message. What do you want to talk about? Ooh, the 10 of Wands. So this means that right now, you might be feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. I mean, look at this character carrying all of those sticks. You know, they're struggling and it's obvious they've taken on too much. And you might be in a similar situation. Feeling overburdened by your responsibilities, projects, chores, work, emotions, however it applies. For some of you, this is like a person in your life that is causing this. Like they won't lift a finger to help you. For someone, it's like I can literally see that this person watches you work or do whatever this is, and they do nothing but watch you do it. And what I'm seeing is if you demand that they help you, it's like they throw a fit and use all of these excuses that they've justified in their mind, and they will not help you. Wow. I'm hearing Sarah. So that's going to be a confirmation for someone. I'm seeing a sign. It's one word, and it says brake pen, Brakpan, Brakpan. Brakpan, I have no idea. That's going to be a confirmation for someone, but definitely let me know if that's for you and where that's at. I see this stuff in my head all the time, and I have no idea where half of it is. So definitely let me know if that's for you. I'm hearing 222, 222. So now I'm hearing pay attention, 222. So for someone, you might be seeing 222 a lot, like on the clock or just on things. And clearly with pay attention coming through, that's an indication you're going to receive a message when you see 222. So, pay attention to what's going on around you, pay attention to what you're thinking, really notice, because there's something going to come through for you when you see 222. Wow. So looking at the imagery on this card, it's very telling because that's your energy. That's what you're experiencing. Notice the strained expression and the way the figure, clutches the wands. This speaks to the pressure and the stress that comes with trying to, handle everything on your own. And you might not have a choice. You might have to for whatever reason. But for some of you, this is somebody letting you down. They're not pulling their weight. Like for some of you, you're alone. You don't have a choice. You've got to hold it down, but you've got to find a way to alleviate some of this pressure. But for whoever this is that's got someone in their life that's literally just dropping the ball, you're going to have to delegate. You're going to have to do something because this is just not okay. You're trying to handle everything on your own, and there's this such a strong feeling of being overwhelmed. And for some of you, you don't like to ask for help. I'm hearing people always let me down. So somebody's probably thinking that. You might have even have said that. But it's necessary to delegate. It's necessary sometimes to ask for help. Don't let your pride get in the way. And sometimes you have to literally demand that others help you. It's unfortunate that they won't willingly do it, even if they can see you struggling. But sometimes you got to push back and go, hey, you need the help, even if they get mad. And I think that's what, the universe is saying. If you've come into this reading and it resonates that you're carrying a heavy weight, a heavy burden, however that applies, I really feel like the universe is saying you need to figure out a way to delegate, some of these tasks, some of these responsibilities, however it applies, because you need to prioritize you as well. You're going to wear down. You can't pour from an empty cup. So yeah, for someone, I'm seeing this as like your children. Like there's this energy of parent-child, but not like little children, bigger children, teenager, young adult, mid-20s. That's what I'm seeing here. The kids that can easily help and do more. Yeah, they look like teenagers or young adults. And for whoever this is for, this is going to be specific. This person, these kids, they don't help. You do everything for them. It's commendable. You're a super parent. That's great. But the problem is eventually you're going to wear down. And why is it they're not being taught to help you? What's wrong with them helping you? The question is, why don't they help? It's a team effort, is it not? You're a family, right? A family, in theory, is a team, a tribe. So why is it not a team effort? Everyone in a team or a tribe is supposed to pull their own weight. And you're not supposed to be crawling on the ground, barely surviving because your tribe is just letting you do it. Sometimes you're going to have to push back and go, hey, you need to help out. You have XYZ. I do this for you. Why won't you pull this part of it and give me a break? And so I think that's what the universe is saying. It's time to delegate. If this is the workplace, you should not be doing all of the work. And I feel that. You have somebody, whoa, this is coming through strong. You're resentful. You're angry. You don't like them. In the workplace, I can literally see somebody not pulling their weight, and it makes your job so much harder. And you don't want to ruffle feathers. This is what's coming through. You don't want to start a storm because it's going to cause problems, but it's not right and it's not fair and it's not going to get better until you push back and say, hey, what in the world is going on here? This is not okay. I'm not getting paid to do XYZ plus this plus that and everything under the sun, because that's what's coming through for someone. So yeah, the universe is saying it's time to delegate. It's time to push back and say, hey, I'm not the only one that's supposed to be working here. We come into Earth school, we are required to work. That's just reality. You can't have a life on, Earth without having to do something to survive. So, who is not pulling their weight? Who is doing this to you? And how do you fix it? That's the question. I feel like for many of you, you're like a leader, a boss, the parental figure in a home. You're at the top of something where you have a group of people around you, and someone is letting you do more than you should do. And you're good-natured. It feels like, no, I got it. It's fine. At least I know it'll get done right. The reality is, though, you can only do so much before you burn out. And you're there. You're getting there. I know you can feel it. You wouldn't have clicked on this reading if you didn't have those moments of, oh my goodness, 10 of Wands. Yeah, I'm hearing it. Expect more from your group. Expect more from your group. However that applies, expect more from your group. Everyone is supposed to pull their weight to make the tribe or the family or whatever this is, the team, stronger. You're stronger when everyone's pulling their weight. You're weak when only one person knows how to do everything, and that's what I'm seeing. This is a business for someone. You do it all. Nobody is your backup. What happens if you fall? What happens if you get sick? What happens if you can't do it? Delegate. Teach someone to be your backup. Someone's protecting their job because they know if they teach people this stuff, somebody could take your job. Don't do that to yourself. Rise up, teach people to be your backup. You climbed the ladder when you got people there to support you. Have them support you. I'm hearing Chris, Christopher, Chris. So somebody's name is Chris or Christopher. That's going to be a confirmation for someone. I'm seeing a sign. It's one word. It says Belper, Belper. I have no idea. Let me know if that's for you and where that is at, because that's going to be a confirmation for someone. I'm hearing Gemini, June 4th, June 4th. So somebody's a Gemini. Your birthday might be June 4th, or this has something to do with June 4th. But yeah, you're worn down. And for many of you, it really feels like there's this deep resentment toward whoever is doing this or those around you, however it applies. Whoever's basically, what this feels like taking advantage of you. And honestly, it feels like a storm. So your emotions could be running very, very high. You might find yourself exhausted and on edge. I feel like really like snappy energy, like you're just really short with whoever this is, or like for someone it's almost like, just get out of my face, you're always letting me down, I just don't want to deal with this right now. Wow, yeah, like I get it, it's harsh, but I get it. So yeah, it's clear the universe is saying you've got to take breaks. You've got to give yourself space to rest. You've got to delegate. You must delegate. I feel like your thoughts might even be scattered. It's almost like there's a fog making it hard for you to focus. And that's a clear sign. If you're going through that, that's a clear sign you need to lighten your load. My eyes keep being drawn back to that full moon in the background. So this means by the next full moon after you hear this reading, you will find a way through this ordeal. You will find a way to delegate. Things will improve because the full moon symbolizes completion and it illuminates that. So by then you will have gained like some sort of clarity. You're going to find some way to resolve your burdens. You're going to find some way to face this head on and fix it. I'm hearing Jesse, Jessica. So that's going to be a confirmation for someone. I'm seeing an 18-wheeler in my mind. So somebody might be a truck driver. This might be about a truck driver. You might be a truck driver and the people who stay home aren't holding it down the way you need them to. However it applies, it's definitely going to be a confirmation for someone. I'm hearing Alabama. So somebody lives in Alabama, is from Alabama, or this has to do with Alabama in some way. So yeah, I can see it. Relief is on the horizon. It's coming. You are going to have this happen by the next full moon after you hear this reading. And this reading is timeless. So whenever you come across it, look at the calendar and see the date of the next full moon. And take a deep breath. Make yourself a priority. And remember, you do not have to carry everything alone. If you have a tribe, a team, or a family, and the universe is reminding you of that. The universe wants you to know that. And now it's time to reach out, accept the help, and if it's not there, demand it. Demand it because you deserve better. You deserve it. Claim it, own it, feel it, know it. I deserve better. My team is going to come through for me now and forever. Claim it, own it, know it, say it, feel it. And demand it. You are not supposed to do it all alone. And don't let other people do that to you. That's what the universe is saying. Wow, what a reading. So that's all I've got for you, collective. Thank you so very much for joining me for this reading. If you haven't already done so, please be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my future readings. I look forward to seeing you in the next reading.